Hello and welcome to another one of my Leetcode videos. In this one, we'll do Leetcode 2530, maximal score after applying k operations. So basically, we're given an array of numbers, and we have k number of operations to pick a number from this array and add it to our score. But the thing is, every time we pick a number, we have to then replace that number with number over 3 ceil, right? And then we keep repeating, and every time we pick a number, that's added to our score, so we have to return the max possible score we can get. So if you think about this, we basically just have to pick the highest element in the array, right? So every time we have a chance to pick something, we have to pick the highest, because that's how we can maximize our score. But then after picking it, we have to divide it by 3 and then again pick the highest and so on, right? So the brute force approach is basically for each k, we find the max in the array, right? And then we replace the max with max over 3, right? And seal it, obviously. And then we repeat this process k times, right? But if you notice, the time complexity here will be O and k, because every time we have to find the max and then replace just one number. So the question is, can we do better? So usually the pattern with these problems is to maintain a priority queue, because if you want to pick the highest number k times, we can maintain a priority queue. So we can put all the elements in the array in the priority queue, and then for each k, what we'll do is we'll find the max by picking out of the priority queue. So this is going to be a O log n operation, and then we reinsert the max over 3, and that's again going to be O log n operation, and creating the priority queue is O n log n, right? So our time complexity will be n log n plus k log n, and that's much better than O n k, because if k is much larger than n, then we can do better with the logarithm. So with that, let's get into the coding. So first we'll initialize our priority queue. So I've initialized our priority queue here, and basically we want to compare it in reverse so that we get the greatest one on top. Then next we just add all of our elements into the priority queue. So I've gone ahead and done that. For each number we add it to the priority queue. Now we just need to keep track of our sum, and then that will be the sum that's eventually returned. And now we just need a loop that will go k times. So we have this, while k minus minus greater than 0 will loop k times. And then in each iteration, we want to pop out the number from the priority queue. So we have this, where we pop the number from the priority queue and then add it to our sum. And finally, we want to then divide this by 3 and add it back to the priority queue. So here we have it. We divide n by 3, take the ceiling, and then add that to the priority queue. So let's run this and see how this does. Cool, accepted. Let's submit. Perfect. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.